Hello. I hopped on a little bit early. I don't think I've done that before. So I don't even know if anybody's gotten this notification yet, but I wanted to go ahead and hop in. And I am using my microphone for the first time. So I'm hoping you can hear me. I've been using it in my videos lately, and I'm hoping that the way it's hooked up that you can hear me. So if you can, let me know that I have sound. It's showing I do. Is it low? Can you hear me? Thumbs up, thumbs down. If not, I'll disconnect it. Hello, everyone. Sounds okay? It's so good to see you in here today. Okay, good. Yay, the sound is good. Perfect. Yay. Oh, I'm glad you guys are in here early too. I was just saying this morning to a friend of mine, I don't think I've done a live stream starting at the half hour. I always do it just right, at the top of the hour, but it just fit this way today. So, hello. I almost said good morning. It is not morning. It's just been that kind of a day. Gosh, you guys, wonderful, wonderful. Yay, some of you are getting the notification, and it is snowy in Canada today, apparently. It is starting to warm up here. We're around 65 today. So, yay. And Dina got an essence based on my recommendation. One of those products I didn't think would make a difference, but it really does. Let me know which one you got, Dina. I would love to hear your updates on that. Hey, girl. Hey, Amy. So good to see you guys in here. And it's rainy in Dallas. Oh, I feel like it's been so overcast here. I'm just going to be chatting with you guys and putting on my makeup. I do have on a little bit of something right now because I've been going to Pilates twice or once a week, depending on how it fits my schedule, to work on my back and neck lengthening because I sit so much now. And so when I go, I usually do throw on a tiny bit of mascara, some under eye concealer, and yeah, so I do have on a little bit of concealer right now, but I'm going to put on primer. I have a request from someone who may or may not be in here, but I can at least direct them to this video to use the Tati Blendiful with Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I'm going to do that on one half of my face and then use a sponge on the other half. So we're going to do that today. And I'm going to tell you and apply a lip product that I've been loving. I think I'm going to do that in these live streams, just kind of like my latest and greatest, most fabulous lip product of the moment. And I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Gorgeous Glowing Beauty Palette today. I'm going to use a new primer. What else am I going to do? I'm going to use an easy peasy lining technique with this Laura Mercier Caviar stick. Oh, and tell you about two foundations that I've been mixing together and loving. So we got a lot of stuff going on today, just kind of random. My favorite essence is still the Amore Pacific. I know it's expensive, but I love what it does for my skin. I talked about these. What video was it that I just did where I talked about essences? Oh my gosh, I can't keep up with my videos, you guys. Let's see. Somebody knows because they just got one based on recommendations. I'm looking up my video titles right now so that you can, if you haven't seen this video, 5 incredible skincare dupes. So I just did that video. It was the 3rd video down. So I've done travel makeup, Hourglass Vanish, and then the next video is 5 incredible skincare dupes. And I do kind of a big chunk on essences. And I do love the Misha essence. That was my dupe. I think it's a great, affordable for an essence. I mean, it's still $50-something. And I do have a link in there where you could get it for $27 at the time. I don't know if it's still on sale, but it's a great option. It has a lot of great benefits to it. I just still really, really love the Amore Pacific. It's my favorite. Unsweet Tea and Me. Who is that company that you contacted from Covington, Louisiana? Who is that? That way I can look out for them if they contact me. Hi, everyone that's popping in. Oh, the Secret Key Essence. That is on my radar to try. And Risa tried the Joa primer. I need to try that too. Laura got the Dior Backstage 2.5 and you're loving it. I love it too. That is one of my favorite foundations. And Essence, most good essences, they have this lengthy fermentation process, and that's why they are so pricey. Most are either, I think, most are Asian brands, Korean, K-Beauty, J-Beauty, and they just go through this extensive process. So I'm going to try and put on makeup while I talk. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. It's new, and it's this white consistency. So I just pumped out one little pump. It's roughly the size of a large pea. And I'm going to put this on my face while I talk to you guys. So in essence, refined the skin. They're all going to do different things. But what I've noticed has happened to my skin since I've started using one is that my pores appear smaller. My texture is smoother, more even. My skin just is better since I started using it. And I really thought, because a lot of them don't have any scent, I just thought it was water. I really just thought, what is this expensive, pricey water? But it's not. It really does penetrate the skin deeper on a deeper level than normal regular skincare can do. And it allows your other skincare to also be able to penetrate the skin more deeply. So it's just, and I think they do good things for the skin. I'm having trouble finding words today. I think they do such good things for the skin on their own, but then they also prepare your skin so that they accept your other skincare more readily. So you're getting a lot of benefits from using them. Am I getting the new? I got really serious during that segment, you guys. I feel very passionately about essences. Am I getting the new Natasha Denona palette? I don't know. Part of me wants to, but part of me feels like, do I need another pink or red based palette? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Should I get it? Have you tried makeup from the drugstore at Target? Can you be more specific, Carolyn? I've done a lot of drugstore makeup videos and dupes videos. Specifically, what do you mean? Ireland. We have someone here from Ireland. That's cool. So I typically let my primer sit on my face for just a little bit. Now I did already prime my eyelids, and I used the BareMinerals Primetime Eyelid Primer. This is so tiny, but you need just the smallest amount, and I love it because it never makes my eyelids feel dry. And I do have all these products linked in the description, most of them already for you. I tried to be good and prepare this week. I try to do a little bit ahead of time in case you guys are looking for the products we talk about. I do usually have to add after, because we tend to be all over the place during these chats. I know. I feel there's this conflict that I have with ordering things and trying things, because I know you guys want to see things, but at the same time, I also try to be true to what I would normally buy for myself, because I'm also a consumer and I also have a budget. So, is this a palette that I would normally buy for myself? I don't know. I'm still toying with it. I need to look at it. The Natasha Denona palette. I need to look at it a little bit more closely. Yes, the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray is a very good setting spray. Ooh, getting a little bit of separation with this foundation. I think it's time for me to get a new Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's starting to separate a little bit. So I'm going to pump out like 1.5 pumps of the Double Wear, because if you've seen my application video of this, it's just not one that you put all over your face before you bounce it in, because it sets pretty quickly. So I'm just applying a tiny amount at a time, and I'm going in on this half with the Blendiful. I feel like I need to get a little bit closer with my mirror. Move some of this stuff out of the way. I wear Dawn most of the year in double wear. I also keep Rattan on hand because in the summer, that's the shade that I wear. And sometimes I mix the two, which is, you know, not that great when you're during that, you know, when you have that transition time. But I do like having both on hand sometimes. Oh, I'm getting a lot of sunlight from that side of the room. The Scandinavia finishing spray is really good too. I have the bridal one. I really like it a lot. And I'm just putting on a light coat, a light layer of this today. How many of you have tried this Blendiful or have it on the way? I'm anxious to hear how you feel about it. So, Amber wants to know how I feel about the Blendiful. I am still working out my thoughts on it. I don't feel like it's necessarily quicker than a sponge. But I do think that you get a pretty result, and my results with concealers has been kind of all over the place. So for me, it depends on the type of concealer that I'm using as to how smooth it goes on or how much it shows under the eyes. Like the little marks, you know? So I don't know. I'm still working out my feelings. You will hear about it in my January favorites, probably. Every live stream, I swear. Sorry, guys. We're just going to have to work through it. And I think I say this every time. These are things that I can edit out when I'm on video. So, like, see, I felt like this was quicker with the sponge than it was with the Blendiful, you know? Debbie has the Blendiful. Do you feel like it's quicker than a sponge for you? So, and Miss Kristen, oh, hey, Miss Kristen, she says she liked it the first time, but not so much the second time. Tell me more. You guys elaborate. I'll read it here on the chat. Do you have a cold? Do I sound like I have a cold? I'm sniffing a lot. I know. And this mic is like right here. I have tissues right here. I'm probably going to have to wipe my nose. I'm sorry if that's gross, you guys, but life is life. And with life come colds and runny noses. And I do have one. Oh, thank you, Carolyn, for the thumbs up on my video. I appreciate, or the live stream. Thank you. Luke. So Debbie says she's used it a lot and she loves it. She likes it for concealer, liquid blush, and bronzer, and it cleans up wonderfully. I saw Tara Lynn's review on it where it ripped on the first wash. Yeah, I did see that. So, okay. Yes, Get This Glowing says when people are putting it in the washing machine, it seems not to last. And the directions on the package say to put it in the washing machine to wash it. Now, I wash this by hand with my Dr. Bronner's soap, which is what I wash pretty much everything with when I don't have my Sigma little scrubby soap thing. But I don't use that to wash my sponges with. I use Dr. Bronner's soap, and I use that for this, and it washed fine. So this is a light layer of double wear. Clearly, I didn't go for totally full coverage. I'm just going to go back in just a little bit. And I know I have a lot of sun coming in over here. But, I mean, I feel like I got equivalent coverage. What I do like about it is that you can really press it into the pores. I do feel like this is probably a good travel option because it takes up less space than anything else. I mean, it does dry pretty quickly. And it does get into those areas right here really, really well. So I don't know. I'm just still working it out. You know, I'm trying to mess with it using different things, but like, you know, I have this little area on my nose that sometimes I have to go in quite a bit, and I do feel like it gets it really nicely. Laura thanked me for popping into her work day. You're welcome. Anytime I can help distract you during work, that's what it's all about. Um, yes, Tati said to put it in a hosiery bag. I mean, that's what I would do, but I don't know, guys. Um, Carolyn is washing the dishes while watching. Thank you. So it's faster than a sponge because you can use it for so many things. Okay. And people are just used to their sponges. I mean, that could be it too. So yeah, and that's why I want to play with it a little bit more. I'm hoping I can give you an update in my January favorites. I don't know. I don't know. I want to, before I make a quick call, I really just want to make sure that I have my thoughts together on it. You know how I am. I don't like to give first impressions and all that. And I've been trying a bunch of new sponges as well, and this is the wrong concealer shade. So I just want to make sure I got it together. It's actually not bulky. I know it seems bulky, and she includes a smaller one here that's about a third of the size, which I don't have in here. It's in another room. So it's about this size if you wanted to travel with that. Of course, you would get more product that would cover up that area, but it's actually not because it's so squishy. I mean, you could squish it up to be this small if you wanted, so that's, and I just dropped my concealer. Hang on one sec. Okay. Apparently I shouldn't squish things and talk at the same time. So yeah, okay, I got somebody applying makeup with me. That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I always want to try and give you my honest perspective on things if I can. Well, I mean, not if I can, but I mean, if I can form a perspective, that's what I mean. Yes, Afrin nose spray. I know. Look, I have not Afrin, Sinax, I think, that I use a tiny bit only at night. It really, I know you're not supposed to, but it really does help. Oh, a stick foundation. Maybe I'll try it with stick foundation. So Debbie, you like it, but you didn't like it with liquid foundation. Okay, good to know. So I'm just using my BareMinerals stick concealer. That's what I used earlier this morning. And I'm just kind of topping it off. I'm not really going for a perfect makeup look today. I'm just going for, I got to run a couple errands and wanted to play with a few things with you guys, and nothing too complicated, nothing too full coverage or anything. But I will say that the Estee Lauder Double Wear blended out really nicely with the Blendiful, and it didn't go on too heavy. I was kind of worried about it going on heavy or patchy or settling too quickly because I didn't have the dampness of the Beauty Blender, but it really didn't. So that was nice. Spring colors of shadows. I'm noticing, okay, so Kelly wanted to know what I think the new spring colors for shadows are going to be. I mean, I'm seeing the pinks, but I'm starting to see a lot of blues in certain palettes. So I'm wondering if that's going to be a theme, like a lot of pastels, pinks, blues, greens. So I don't know. That's what I'm wondering, if we're going to have a big pastel year. This wasn't last year the year of like purple, or was that the year before? I didn't get to watch Jen Loves Reviews video. It's in my watch later list. I'm very behind. I'm very behind on my videos this week. But I saw her thumbnail where she was going to cut it open and see if it was just like a poof. So I'm guessing she cut it open and it wasn't just like a poof. I mean, it's thinner than a poof. I feel like you can tell it's not just a poof. I don't know. And especially when I washed it. When I washed it, I could tell something was different when it was wet. So, okay. I'm going in with my powder to set my under eye. Oh, as powder goes everywhere, I'm using my Nikkia Joy Powder. That I will say this, when you set your face with powder, when you grab the powder, it grips the powder. I mean, look at my face. It coats my face with powder. Sorry, I'm trying not to inhale all of this powder. but like I feel as though you would use up much less powder using this than with a sponge, possibly. Um, Nancy hates pastels and blues and won't be part of the trend. Hey, you know, there are many times when I have not gone with the trends in makeup, and that is okay. You have to wear what suits you the best, you know, and not every color looks good on everybody, you know? I mean, not everything is going to work for every eye color, or, you know, or maybe it will and you just aren't comfortable in that, and that's perfectly okay. So, trendy is not always better. So, that is my philosophy with things. Oh, Amber, thank you. So, spoiler alert, no product went through to the inside. I wonder how that's possible. That's really interesting. Um, it's a piece of foam on the inside. How did no product get in there? It's got to be impervious somehow. That's cool. The new moisturizing concealer. Which moisturizing concealer? I do like blues for liner too. And okay, I have a question for you guys who used Stila shadows back in the day when they had a lot of pan shadows. Um, they had a shadow called Cloud, and there was a duo that a lot of people used, Cloud and Puck. Do any of you know what I'm talking about? So I had the shade Cloud, and it was kind of this taupey silver shade, but I feel like it had a twinge of like it wasn't so taupe, it had just a little bit of silver to it, and I'm trying to find a similar shade. I feel like all the blues I have are too blue, all the silvers I have are too silver, all the taupes I have are too taupey. I need like a silvery taupe. Satin taupe isn't by MAC is got a little bit of mauve in it or something. It's not working for me. So if you have a shade that is kind of a bluish silver taupe, I would like to know. I need it. I did not get the oh, y'all probably just heard that. That was loud, huh? Did you get the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner? I did not get that. Um, and Heather, there is nothing wrong with using your fingers to apply foundation. Makeup artists do that all the time. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I do that sometimes. I have a weird thing with getting my fingers messy. That's really the only reason why I don't. Then I have to wipe my fingers, and that's the part of me being lazy is that I don't want to have to clean my fingers after. Um, so Fells Naphtha soap at Walmart. Okay, I'm taking a picture of that because I've never heard of this. Gets everything out, including beauty blenders. I've never heard of this soap before. Okay, just took a picture of that so I wouldn't forget it. Thank you, Jennifer. Pillow Talk medium lipstick and liner. Kelly got it and sent it back. It was too dark. How dark would you say it was? Because I was actually interested in, oh my gosh, I dropped something else. I was actually looking at getting the medium Pillow Talk lipstick. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with this shade in the Charlotte Tilbury Gorgeous Glowing Beauty and just casually apply this haphazardly. And actually, I'm not going to use this brush. Scratch that. We are going to use our BK Beauty bronzer brush. And I'll need to go back in and link all these brushes because I didn't put any brushes in my description box because I knew that was going to be just a last minute decision. Please tell me that's FedEx outside. I'm waiting on a package that they were supposed to deliver yesterday and said they did and did not, or said they tried, but I was home all day yesterday. They didn't try. A medium berryish brownish. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's disappointing. Okay, sorry, trying to keep up with the comments. So Hope says, you said you mix Dawn and Rattan also like I do when you're in between, and there's a shade in between called Buff. So is Buff the same undertone? Because I know Dawn is shade 2W1 and Rattan is 2W2. So is Buff 2N something? Because that would make it a different undertone, which I've tried the N undertone and it didn't work for me. So that's why I just mix the other two. Okay, the Natasha Denona Give Me Nude lipsticks. I need to try those. I really, really want to try the Viseart Lip Boost, the lip oils. I want to try those. Okay, I'm going to go in with this same bronzer. Okay, my palette, I'm blowing on it. I don't care. And I'm going to put that bronzer in my crease, which I did not set with powder. Okay, another reason why I like this BareMinerals eye primer, eyelid primer, which is listed down below, is because, okay, most of the time when I use concealer or lid primer, if I don't set it with powder before I go in with eyeshadow, I'll do things and I'll blink and whatnot, and then I'll have a little crease mark right there by the time I go in with my eyeshadow. This does not do that. This sets so well. It is so good. So, so good. But yet it's not sticky. So I can take my finger and it's not sticky. Things blend out over it. It's kind of a magical primer. Let's see. I have not heard of the P. Louise eye base. So no, I have not tried that. Okay, so I'm just doing a little layer here, and then I'm going to pinch this brush and take it under my lash line. It's amazing how much just putting a tiny bit of bronzer on your face can just wake you up. Just give a little bit of life to the face, you know? So something that I've been doing, oh, I need to show you guys. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen this or not, and you could actually technically do this with an old cushion foundation compact, but I got this from Amazon. I do have it linked, and it's called It's My Cushion. It's cute. I spilled coffee on it and I need to wipe that off. It's been one of those weeks. Oh, the P. Louise is Morphe. Okay, hello. Okay, so I've been really, really enjoying mixing my Dior Backstage foundation with the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. That is just such a great combo. And so I mixed the two in the bottom of here, and I've been using this as just the container for it. So it's a cushion foundation now. And I haven't been using this. They have a sponge in the top of here, but I just dip my regular sponge in here and I have the combination in here. It lives in here. So anyway, I've been liking that combo for a long wear combination that gives a little bit more of a skin finish to the Too Faced Peach Perfect. And it gives a little bit more mattifying and a little bit more long wear to the Dior Backstage. It's just kind of the best of both worlds because I love those two foundations. So I was like, you know what? I'm putting them together. So, I still wear the two individually by themselves, but I really like mixing them too. Oh, that's just the sponge. It's not dark. I wear warm nude in the Too Faced and 2.5 in the Dior Backstage. So yeah, you could, if you have an old cushion compact, like, Wet n Wild or Maybelline or whatever, L'Oreal, you could empty that out or clean it out and use it. But this was like, I think $10 on Amazon. And then they have replacement sponges too, if you wanted to use the sponges. I just usually like to use my own sponge or brush or whatever. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you. It's just my new little combination I've been really enjoying lately. So let's see what I think I'm just going to take this, which you don't know what this is yet. I realize that. I'm going to take this little eye enhance shade right here and just put that all over my lid. I'm just going to keep this very simple. I'm going to try it with the brush and I may end up moving to my finger. But usually her shades apply pretty well with brushes just for that natural look. So yeah, you can see some pigment there. Okay, so no one had any suggestions for a silvery taupey eyeshadow for me. I'm just dumbfounded. I can't find one I like in a palette or a single. Actually, I may head to Sephora later today to see if I can find something, or maybe MAC and see if I can find something. Okay, so I just put that as a wash. Really nice, really pretty. I mean, I could stop here, but I'm going to go in with this middle. Why did I not blind you guys? Oh, okay. So the Fells Naphtha, that is the weirdest name for a product. What does that mean? It might just be my ignorance. I don't really know what that means. Fells Naphtha cleaning product for sponges is in the laundry aisle. So I'm making that announcement to you guys in case those of you, who have issues cleaning your sponges, want them to get cleaner, or the Blendiful, it's in the laundry aisle at Target, at Walmart. I'll let you know as soon as I hear. Um, Urban Decay Naked Reloaded has a really taupe silver shade. Wait, I have that. Okay, wait, I think I looked at that and I think here's my issue. This is more of a gunmetal. See, I'm being very picky because I know I can see it in my head what I'm looking for. This is called Dreamweaver. This is deep and gunmetal. I want it to be lighter and more of a kind of a lighter silvery blue. This is actually pretty deep and has a lot of brown in it. It's like I know what I want, but I just can't find it. Almost on the level of this, but not this, but a silver blue toned muted silver, I guess, but like this kind of a depth, not a light white champagne, but not deep. Because what did I use the other day? Oh, the Persona Identity 2. I'm going to be taking over their Instagram stories very soon, by the way, guys. So I applied this shade, which is so pretty and deep. And so I was thinking if I combined it with this lighter shade underneath, I could kind of get there, but it's still a little bit too deep and too blue. I wanted a little bit more muted than that. I mean, this is a project. I'm going to have to go on a hunt and find it. I don't know. And look, now I can't get this off. That eyeshadow palette is phenomenal. And now I have blue on my fingers. Okay. I have not checked Sydney Grace. I haven't even tried their eyeshadow. I'm like the only YouTuber, and actually Instagram, YouTube, I don't know who they send their stuff to, but I'm like one of the only people that's probably not on their list. I don't even know if she knows who I am. So I'm just taking this shade, this enhanced shade, and I'm just taking it from the middle half of my eye up and just swirling. Like I'm not doing anything special. I'm not doing anything precise. I'm just kind of that kind of gets it on the outer third for me if I'm going for a casual look to where I don't have to, I don't have to go all in the crease. Does that make sense? It's just kind of this swoop, swirly swoop. Is that what we're gonna call that? Where it does get it above my crease because, if I am like this, that hood, you can't really see anything if I'm just staring straight forward, so that at least gets some color there, diffused color. Did that make any sense? I feel like I can't get my brain to work today. Get This Glowing is gonna look through her stash and find it for me. I really wish I still had that old shadow. Look, I found my I really need to do a declutter because I have this, which has so many old shadows in it. Did I say old? And I was thinking, I bet I still have Stila Puck and Cloud in here. No, I threw them out at some point, but I do still have Stila Sun. Like these are old Stila pan shadows. How do I still have these and I don't have Cloud? But I have Summer, I have Oasis, and I mean Puck and Cloud were like a staple duo for me. I don't know what happened to them. I wonder if they're in the other room. If I find them, I will have them here for our next live stream. Maybe they're in my backup drawer in my guest room where I keep like, backup. I actually do have a little palette in there where I keep some old like shadows that I don't have in there, single shadows. They might be in there. I know I've missed some things in here. I'm going to have to look through this chat later. I don't have, and I don't want it to be glittery. See, picky. I need to try Sydney Grace. Hey, Carla. Devin you got an eye infection from your mascara. You need to go see an eye doctor. So that's what you can do and ditch that mascara. That has happened to me before. And the only thing that you can do to get rid of an eye infection is to go see an eye doctor. And having been in eye care for several years, I will tell you there is really no way of getting around that. And you only have two eyes and you have them for your lifetime. You got to take care of them. I'm going to get off my soapbox in a second, but so many people try and prolong things with their eyes and try and skirt things, but you can really, really, really do some harm if you don't get that taken care of. So, I mean, you could go to urgent care or whatever, but you really, really need to get that taken care of. Oh, that makes me cringe for you. I'm so sorry because that's the worst. That happened to me when I was using an old mascara and I didn't realize what was happening. And actually, my makeup artist friend was the one that was like, "How old's your mascara?" And I was like, "No." And you know what? Another time, my eyes were just watering, and I do have dry eyes, but just constantly watering my left eye. And she was like, "Again, how old's your mascara?" And I was like, and it wasn't even that old. It was maybe 5 or 6 months. And I mean, let's be honest, we all push it. Okay. She's like, throw out the mascara and let me know if it continues. It's a mascara. Yeah, Devin, got to get it taken care of, man. um, so anyway, okay, so that is what I'm just doing that. This is like really just a boring, whatever eye look. But I'm going to add eyeliner in a very, very easy way. So I'm going to take this. This is Laura Mercier Smoke Caviar Stick. And I'm going to take this and a pencil brush, if I can find a pencil brush. And I'm just, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just smudge this along the top of my lash line. Kind of messy like. I don't even know if you can see what I just did. And I'm just going to smudge this out. This is what I do if I'm getting ready very quickly. and want liner of some sort. And a lot of times I'll do this with brown, but this can be a little more dramatic if you do it with a black or a gray. And then when you add mascara, like you didn't even have to do a lot with the top. And that was super easy. I know smudging your eyeliner really does take like no time at all. And I feel like people underestimate the power of smudging eyeliner, you know? Okay, clearly I cannot talk and put on this eyeliner at the same time. So I'm just gonna do this very quickly, if I can. I think I have a Mardi Gras ball at the beginning of February, and I think I accidentally figured out my Mardi Gras makeup look the other day. I was actually getting ready to go pick up Brooke, and I was messing around. I was like, "Oh, wait, I really like this. I think this is what's gonna happen." So, okay. I know. He's chill, but what you don't see is his face. He's observing something outside, which could result in major barking in a second. I'm not sure. So I'm just kind of smudging out those edges with not something with nothing on it really quickly. Throck Maria, I do have a couple of those shadow sticks. They're good. They have a little bit more shimmer. So she said that CoverGirl has eyeshadow sticks. I actually have a couple of them here. Let me look in my jar of shadow sticks, which does not even include my nude sticks in them. Those are separated. I really, really, really love shadow sticks. So let me see if I can find the CoverGirl. I have, here's one. I know I have two. I don't know. I think I just have two. Yeah, I have two. So I have the shades. Actually, I think I got aggravated because the shades aren't on here. 930. Okay, so I'm going to swatch these really quick. And 920. And I find them to be a little bit more shimmery, glimmery, I guess, than a lot of other shadow sticks that I have. So I don't know. I don't wear them quite as much, and they don't blend out quite as easily as some of my other ones. I like them, but I don't love them quite as much as some of my other ones. And part of it could be that I haven't played with them as much because, I kind of have my tried and true. And I don't know, maybe I do need to play with them a little bit more. But my verdict is that I like them, but I don't love them as of now. Yes, I have and love Nude Sticks, ByTerry, and Laura Mercier, Wonder 2, and Sigma. I wish Sigma would come out with some more shimmery ones. All of theirs are matte though, which, is fine. I like using a good matte one every now and then. Amber is addicted to her nude sticks thanks to me. They're so good. They really are. So easy to blend out. I know. I hate it when things are named in numbers. And you know what I hate even more than that is when companies like Wet n Wild, looking at you, Wet n Wild, put stickers on things that you then peel off and then you don't know what the shade was at all. That drives me absolutely crazy. Crazy. Because then I'm like, how am I supposed to tell you guys what shade of eyeshadow palette I'm using or lipstick if I can't even see the shade anymore? Okay, where did my mascara go that I was going to use? The mascara that I am absolutely in love with right now. For real. Oh, there it is. It's hidden. Okay. I know my friend Michelle loves this mascara, and count me in. I think it's fabulous. This is the ByTerry Terribly Denseless Lash Expert Twist Brush Mascara. Now, I did try this for the first time in a live stream several weeks ago, and I've been using it here and there. It took me actually a long time to try it after that again, but for the first time the other day, I tried it without putting a waterproof mascara underneath it. See, that's always the tell for me because my lashes are straight, right? And they don't hold a curl. And so most of the time with non-waterproof formulas, I have to have just a light layer of waterproof mascara under them. So the other day I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to try this and see if it holds a curl. This holds a curl, you guys. It lengthens. I'm going to talk today, swear. It lengthens and it gives volume and it holds a curl. It's perfect. It's so good. Okay, okay, so Throck Maria actually agrees with the coverable sticks. They dry too fast and they're hard to work with. Yes, they do. And I do feel like they can kind of be a little bit aging. They kind of they dry down, like I just got mascara on my cheek. Ugh. Um, I like shadow sticks when I can apply them and they look the same after they're blended out as they do when I apply them, you know? I don't want my eyelids to look all crinkly a little while later, and, I find that once it dries down, it just looks not as good on my 44-year-old lids, you know? Um Hourglass Caution is another favorite. It doesn't hold my curl though, so I do have to Hourglass Caution is a little bit more volumizing than this. So, like, if I'm going out at night, Hourglass Caution is usually what I'm picking because I don't really need false lashes, like, it's just a good, super volumizing mascara. And I keep it right here. It's right here. Love it. Love it. This is so great. The reason why I like it is not only because it holds a curl, but it's great for daytime or nighttime. Like I can apply a light coat and it looks great. And it does separate nicely, although I do always use a lash comb. The curse of wimpy lashes. I'm getting mascara all over everywhere today. I think it's because I'm looking at my mirror at such a weird angle, trying to, face you. So we're gonna have to get that mascara off here in a second. So I had the brush not twisted, and that does the lengthening. And then I go back in and I twist the brush like so. Okay, I'm not used to this webcam angle. Okay, like so, and it gets squatty and twisted. Then it gives me the volume. It's just so cool. So really, I feel like it's so customizable. I cannot rave about it enough. But I feel like it's good, like, everyday volume. I mean, I could wear this at night too. I'm just not sure if anything's gonna replace my Hourglass Caution, and neither one of them smudge on me. They don't smudge. Like, I feel like there's a difference here because I feel like when I had that liner on, it looked too linery, kind of, you know what I mean? And now that I have this mascara on, it just looks the way it should. I do need to put blush on. I am aware of that. I haven't done that yet. Oh, and I need to touch up my brows. Um, what is happening in the chat? I have no idea what is happening right now. We're putting on mascara is what's happening. NARS Climax mascara, I was not that thrilled over. I can't remember if it clumped or smudged or flaked, but it did one of those things, and I didn't like it. I wrote it off pretty quickly, and I think I put it in my fails. No, Jaylee, I've not tried the new Fenty mascara, but it is on my to try list. I would like to. Has anybody in here tried it? I do have there is a new product from Farsali. It's called liquid powder that I have on the way to me because it looked so interesting. Milani changed their formula of what? What formula? Do tell. It's been a long time since I've used MAC Face and Body, to be honest with you. When I used it before, it made me very, very oily. But I'm wondering if my skin is a little more balanced now and it would work better. I'm not I'm maybe should revisit it. So I am using a product that has surprised me that I really like. This is the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. Melissa just burned the crap out of her daughter's chicken nuggets because she's too involved in the chat. Okay, I'm not going to be blamed for you burning your child's food. I'm sorry. So sorry. um, maybe make her a peanut butter and jelly and call it a day. Anyway, I am actually kind of shocked at how much I really like this powder. They sent it to me in a package with a bunch of brow stuff, and I was like, "Okay, I've seen people use this. I don't understand it. The applicator isn't narrow. It doesn't seem very precise. I have hard to deal with brows, right? I have been loving this. I feel like it allows me to get really natural looking brows, and I don't have to be precise. I don't know. It's weird. Very, very weird. So, anyway, and it's fast. Get This Glowing. Is that the new Milani? Has anyone tried the Milani eyeshadow blush nude or something like that? Is that in the new collection? I'm trying to hunt some of that down this week. I didn't want to have to order it. I don't know. Can anyone tell me what retailer carries the most Milani, the biggest selection of Milani, usually CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, who? Anywhere but Walmart. Please don't say Walmart. Actually, I don't think it's Walmart because my Walmart usually doesn't carry a lot of Milani. Victorian chic, I almost said cheek. Victorian chic lady. If you go to the beginning of this video, you'll see that I applied the side of my face with the Blendiful. CVS, Walmart. I just got 3 different answers. Ulta, CVS, Walmart. CVS, Walgreens. I don't think it's Walgreens. Ulta. Okay. Oh, I have an Ulta catalog here. Did anybody else get this? Anybody else get this? So, okay. So I might try some of those places today. I'm hearing it more. I feel like more CVS than others. So maybe I'll try that. And I wonder if this little palette from Tarte looks interesting to me, like interesting travel palette maybe. But of course it'll probably be limited edition, which aggravates me because I feel like when I talk about limited edition things, I get them, I talk about them like once or twice, and then I can't talk about them anymore. No, we don't have a Fred Meyers. This Tarte palette is called Cue the Confetti. It's kind of cute. It's got confetti on the outside. I mean, it doesn't have a mirror on it. Okay, I'm not seeing. Have I even gotten to? I know, I love the Tartelette in Bloom palette still. I still love that palette. And you know what? I haven't used my Tartelette in Bloom palette in a long time, and I'm wondering if the quality has changed at all. I probably need to pull that out and use it again to make sure I don't need to replace it. Physician's Formula is blowing up. Tartelette in Bloom palette is the one that we're referring to. Okay, so I am going to apply blush now. It's about time. Okay, so with palettes like these, I like to use a smaller blush brush. Now, the one that I'm using right now is the Sonia G. What is this called? Soft Cheek. This is from the Sky brush set, which I still think it's on back order. You could also use something like this, which is the Sigma Large Angle Contour F40 brush, but they just fit nicely into the pans and palettes. So as long as it blends well, it's good. So try and not do that right by the microphone. Oh, and I still need to get this mascara off of my face. So I'm actually using this in reverse. I'm using the pop shade on the main part of my cheek because I like to use, I don't know, the darker shade usually, just, I don't know, is my main shade. And I usually take that kind of across the nose, just kind of blends everything together. And I'm taking this because this pop shade that she has in here has some shimmer in it, and I don't want to use that all down my cheek. I'm not sure why she designed that way. I don't know. Maybe that works for other people or younger people, but I kind of use that as a highlight. I think that works better for me anyway. I don't like to use a highlighty shade down on my face. I feel like it drags my face down. And we're trying to put highlight on the high points of the face, not the low points of the face, you know? So I'm going to do that. I need to get my mascara, dry mascara off my face. Yes, Michelle's set is available again at Muse Beauty. Okay, and the lip combo that I've been loving. So this is where I would put on finishing powder if I wanted to put on finishing powder. And I'm trying to use up this Urban Decay Naked 2 lip liner. I love the shade. And I don't need to buy another one because I have more nude lip liners than I know what to do with, but there's something about the shade that I just love. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm putting someone out of here. Sorry, I had to moderate, guys. Okay. Okay, so this is the nude lip liner. It's just a great, for me, nude, pinkish, neutral, pinkish brownie nude. Wait, the new Hourglass Edit palettes on Trend Mood? Oh, I didn't see. I was just on Trend Mood yesterday and I didn't see those. Okay, and I'm filling in my lips with the lip liner. What's a good age to let your daughter wear makeup? I mean, that's. Hey, I dropped something else. I dropped the lid of my lip liner. That's really a parenting decision that you have to make on your own. I can't make that decision for you. I mean, for Brooke, it was just a natural transition, and a lot of her friends were wearing makeup before she decided to wear makeup, and she still doesn't wear a lot of makeup. So, I can't make that decision for you. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody asked me about my nail polish earlier, and I have the name in my phone because I knew I was going to need to put it in videos and probably answer questions. So let me get you the name of my nail polish before I give you my favorite lip product of the week. Let's say of the week. I've just been wearing it a lot. I actually probably need to get a full size of it. Um, okay, so that is the wrong folder. Channel. Okay, where am I putting my nails? Okay, here we go. This is called OPI 1 Hecla of a Color. Hecla of a Color. And it's just kind of a dusty, muted purple. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. The Pillow Talk eyeliner is nice. You like that liner? Okay, I felt like I just didn't need any more eyeliners. Tell me about it. What do you like about it? I always like to know what you guys like about stuff too. Who else? Oh, a pillow lip product because It Cosmetics came out with the pillow lips. Well, I think theirs is more about the texture. Um, Ooh, I think a Bond Girl palette would be nice. I feel like she's done the Pillow Talk thing for so long. I would like to see something else from Charlotte Tilbury new. Okay, Target has a good selection of Milani. Okay, so this, speaking of Pillow Talk, I did not plan this because we've been talking about Pillow Talk stuff, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Lustre in Pillow Talk that I have been loving. No one talks about these, and this is her glosses, and I just find that they're so creamy. I don't notice a scent. This is a mini that I got in a set with something else a while back from, I wanna say Nordstrom or something, but I would like to have a full size because I find this has been living in my purse, um, and it's just well, hang on, let me apply it, and I would like to have, like, I don't know, a bigger wand size because this is the mini. It's very creamy, and it's less super pinky than the regular Pillow Talk. It's more of a I feel like a neutral pink, and it's got like a pearlescence without being metallic or shimmering. I just keep rubbing my lips together because it feels good. I've been loving it, and I feel like it goes well over lipstick. It goes well by itself or over lip liner. I just love it. Damn it, Anna. You're gonna make me buy that eyeliner, and I don't need more eyeliner. It is smooth and different from other eyeliners, and it enhances the eye color, she says about the Pillow Talk. Um, that's how her lip liners are. What does she do with this magical formula, and how does she do it? Yes, I would like to know how opaque it is, and tell me about the shade a little bit more. Like, how is the shade so different from other shades that it enhances the eyes? Sell me on this eye. You sell me on this eyeliner. Why do I need it? I'll have to give you a shout out if I end up loving it. I mean, I am going to Sephora if it's there. Oh, Carolyn, thank you. Thank you. She says I look beautiful. I feel like, this is not a super exciting look, but I feel like it enhances naturalness, I guess. I mean, I kind of smoked out the lash line a little bit, but and my earrings, I haven't been wearing a lot of Kendra Scott lately, but I used to have knot earrings from Kate Spade that I loved, and she discontinued them. And then Kendra Scott came out with these little knots, and I had to get them. um, let's see. It does, I guess, kind of look like a ColourPop color in a way. I love it. And I feel like this makes my lips feel very hydrated and look fuller, which I always appreciate. Um, Kelly would like to know if the Pillow Talk eyeliner, it's hard for me to say Pillow Talk eyeliner. I always want to say lip liner. Eyeliner are different than the ones she has because she finds them hard. Interesting. Good question. I would like to know this too. You have a lot of questions to answer. Am I getting the Makeup Geek palettes? I don't know. There's so many things right now, and only, so much storage and so much money. I don't know. I've really got to figure out what I'm doing. The eyeliner makes the lash line look fuller in a natural way, and you have more time to smudge it. So I'm assuming it lasts a long time too. That's why I really like Urban Decay 24/7 liners for that reason, because they give me that time to smudge them out and they set well for me. I feel like they last all day. So I do feel like Makeup Geek has been getting pretty mixed reviews, which I'm kind of surprised about because I do like, did she change the formula? I told you I've been behind on my videos. I have, let me pull it out. Some of her old shadow. I mean, I know she came out with a bunch of new shadows, but I didn't know she totally changed everything because I have this little set from her that I put together, and I really like her old formula. So let's talk about this shade real quick. Since I've been seeing if I could get your help on getting a silvery taupe shade. So I tried with the old Makeup Geek and I ended up with the shade called Moon Dust. And it was also, kind of the color of like a nickel. I don't know. Too gray. It just needs to be a tad bit cooler, and maybe a little bit lighter. I wish the lighting was better in here. Or perhaps I could actually get a better quality live stream camera at some point if I'm doing these regularly. Um, so yeah. But I really liked the quality of her old shadows. My dog is right here. Just laying there. He had a little barking episode earlier, but he got over it. I don't know why she felt the need to change the formula because her old formula was great. All right, so what do I need to check out at Sephora when I go? I've got a notepad here. I got a pen. Let's chat. Okay, so I need to check out the Charlotte Tilbury, the Pillow Talk eyeliners, the Fenty eyeliners. Because honestly, I need more eyeliners. Like I need a hole in the head. But hey, it's for science. Fenty eyeliners. Can't check out Makeup Geek. He does not know he's a celebrity, but he is. He is. Yes, the Urban Decay 24/7s. Okay, so wait, the color of the Pillow Talk liner looks like the Naked Cherry 24/7 liner. I don't think I had the Naked Cherry 24/7 liner, which is weird because I got the Naked Cherry palette sent to me, but I don't think I got that liner sent to me. Or maybe I did, and maybe I put it in a giveaway. I can't remember. Oh, she wanted to drop her pricing. So that means the quality changed. That's not a good thing. Fenty lipsticks. So wait, Fenty, I'm confused. Fenty has new lipsticks and liquid sheer eyeshadows. Now, I'm really not interested in the Fenty Snap Shadows. I have not heard great things about the quality. Um, the price point is good, but I have heard not great things about the quality. I'll check them out, but I don't foresee me walking away with them based on what I've seen and heard. Oh, it's good to see you in here, Susan. I'm glad you got to pop in. A burgundy brown. That is a flattering color, though. Okay. Yes, I do, Anna, have one of the collagen lip baths. I love it. Hang on, let me see the shade. I think I have it right here. I've talked about it. I can't remember what video I talked about it in. I have Peachy Plump. Really, really nice. My one complaint about these, I don't think she needed to create the applicator that's shaped like this heart. I just think that little divot in there is unnecessary. I love the smell, but the product itself and the formula, the like nourishment is very good. So I really do like the product. I just think the applicator could have been, she didn't have to try to be innovative with the applicator. I think she should have just done a regular applicator. Um, so for the silver taupe, check out the Urban Decay 3 palette mugshot. Interesting. Okay, I'll check that out. I did see that Fenty was coming out with new gloss bombs and lipsticks. I don't know if they're actually out yet or in Sephora yet. I'll check though. I'll certainly check. I have a few things marked for me to check already when I go. Um, Victorian Chic Lady, I am not fit. She said, I know I'm random, but how do you stay so fit? I'm not. I'm actually at least 15 pounds over what I normally am. So thank you. But I'm actually not. I have not been working out regularly in the past 3 years. It's, it took one kind of, not kind of, tragic life event that just totally threw me off and got me out of my routine, and I have not been back into a regular thing 4 years. And haven't been back into it since, and I'm trying to start back. I've been doing Pilates once or twice a week because my back has been giving me fits because I just sit so much, with editing and filming and everything, and my consulting stuff. I'm sitting a lot, and it's really just taking a toll on my neck and back. So I'm working on that lengthening, and I'm hoping getting back into a routine of doing that regularly will help me in other areas get back into a routine. I'm crossing my fingers. So, but thank you. I appreciate it. I just would like to, fit back into the majority of my closet that I'm not into. um, and thank you, Laura. She says she likes my dupe videos. I will definitely tell you if I find that silvery taupe color. I will update you either here in a live stream or in my monthly favorites videos or both. I don't know. I'll tell you because I am on the hunt because there is a specific eye look that I really like doing with that shade. And I feel like it can make a lot of eye shades pop. And I really want to find it because I used to do this eye look a lot. And I was realizing the other day that I have not done that in a long time because I just can't get my finger on that shade. I just can't get it. So, okay, Mike, bye-bye. Um, why is it that the trolls come out like right at the end? Why is it that the losers that have nothing better to do come in here right at the end? It's like they know we're getting ready to end. So weird. Yep, got rid of John. Got rid of John. Anyone else? Ariel is asking what my favorite high-end liquid foundation brand is. I don't have a particular foundation brand that I'm loyal to. I'm particular to the foundation itself. So, it just depends on the foundation and what look I want, what coverage I want. I mean, I have a top foundations playlist so if you go to my main channel page and there's that playlist tab, and there's a playlist in that playlist page called top foundations, and I have different favorites for different, reasons. I have skin like foundations. I have, bulletproof foundations when I need just, foundations that are going to wear all day, full coverage, natural. I have different ones for different reasons, which is, I mean, I try so many. It's hard for me to be like, this is my number one. Um, I don't know. I hate to not be able to be like, this is my absolute number one. I'm hoping that at some point, maybe I can just be like, okay, these are my top overall. I don't know. I'm working on that. I promise I'm working on it, but I feel like I still haven't finished gathering all my thoughts together with my top foundations. I think my next one is going to be my top BB creams and CC creams because I haven't done that yet. And like tinted moisturizers, I'll probably put all those together. That was a very long-winded answer, non-answer to your question. Um, so let's see. Yes, those people are miserable. I don't know why people like that come on here. I really have to think they lead the saddest lives, that they have nothing better to do than this. I mean, honestly, I could think of 50 things that I could do other than troll people in live streams. It's really sad. Oh, I didn't know there was an issue with Pat McGrath customer service. Oh, spill. What's going on? I mean, I feel like I've been living in a cave. I've been doing like so much stuff lately that I just burning the candle at both ends. Oh, Tracy is requesting that everyone thumbs up the video. Thank you, Tracy. I love it when you give people the reminders. It's so helpful. Hi, Mary. It's good to have you in here. Um, let's see. I know. Have I tried the Maybelline have I tried the Maybelline Dream Radiant Foundation with the pump? I have not, but I'm always weird about radiant and dewy foundations with my T-zone. Every now and then one will work for me like that. Uh, NYX Born to Glow, I think that's what it's called. That worked pretty well. Every now and then something works, but more than likely, those are not ones that I'm gonna gravitate towards because I just know it's gonna be a waste of money. It's gonna be a waste of my time. It's gonna be a waste of my money. I would rather try something that I know is going to work, that I can report back something good for you guys. um, oh, thank you, Susan. She's congratulating the Tigers. Yes, I know. Oh my God, what a good football year for LSU. I just still cannot get over it. It was awesome. Wait, Michelle and I talk every day. I don't know how I did not hear about her customer service issue with Pat McGrath. I'm gonna have to text her after this ends. Good setting powder that will blur. A good setting powder that will blur. Nikkia Joy is the one that I always recommend. Nikkia Joy powder or this one. These are the two that I use the most. They set well, they look natural, and they blur. And it just depends on if you want to get it fast or if what. But this one is my favorite, Nikkia Joy. I already have a backup. This one is probably my second favorite. And then aside from that, now it depends on your skin type too. I have oily combination skin, so I look for something that's going to fight shine a little bit more. If you're drier, I would recommend the ByTerry. It still works beautifully for me, but when I need something that's going to control shine a little bit more all year long, these are the ones I reach for. If I have a shorter day, I'll go for the ByTerry Hydro Powder. That's a great one. It blurs phenomenally. Lancome Long Time No Shine is also one that blurs. These are the four that I have sitting on my vanity that I reach for the most. But my number one is Nikkia Joy. It does ship from Australia. It takes a couple weeks to get here. I don't care. I love it. Look, Amber, oh, somebody asked her about powder, Nikkia Joy. Oh, how I wish she had an affiliate program because I talk about her powder all the freaking time. And yeah, it's just so good. Yes, ByTerry is awesome if you have dry skin and or normal skin, I would say. And the Nikkia Joy also works for normal skin. I know there's dry skin people in here that that wear it too. Sorry, I'm reading the chat and talking at the same time. That's not always a good recipe for me. Yes, I know. I promised a Holy Grails. I promised a brush video. I've got some things on the horizon. I have a spreadsheet. Risa and Michelle make fun of me because I keep spreadsheets. Okay. I am a big spreadsheet girl, and it's how I keep my plans, my video ideas straight. And I have brushes on the horizon. I have holy grails, a bunch of other stuff, but it's there. I haven't forgotten it. I promise. See, Kim is dry and she loves Nikkia Joy. Yes. I have not tried the Fenty hydrating. Okay, who? Some Debbie. Who do we have here? Carla pointed out she always comes back later to get the details listed below after a live stream to get the products mentioned, even if you watch. Yes, that's a good idea because I do always update. I usually try to update right after the live stream. It usually happens within the first 20 or 30 minutes if I can. I update with links down below. So, oh, good. Amber says there's an Australian Boxing Day sale on the Nikkia Joy site for her powder. Okay, I'm going to start nominating or asking for volunteers on when we first get in here for a moderator, if that's okay, because and it happens on every chat I'm in, every live stream I'm in. It's just we're going to need moderators. I feel like the more people pop in, the more we need moderators. If I had to go to a wedding, what would my combo be for primer and foundation if I had to pick one with combination oily skin? This is an easy question for me. So normally when I have an event like a wedding or a nighttime party or say a Mardi Gras ball that's coming up, my choice is usually Hourglass Veil Primer with Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation with Nikkia Joy Powder. It's bulletproof, and I apply it with a damp beauty blender or not beauty, a damp sponge. It looks good. It wears well. It controls my oil, and I don't have to worry about it all night. So, I might have to blot like once, maybe, but I don't have to worry about looking like a grease ball, and it looks great. Now, that said, I have worn other foundations like the BareMinerals Bare Pro, and it looks beautiful too and wears a long time. I just tend to reach for the Too Faced Peach Perfect the most. I don't know. I like it the most, I think. So for that type of situation. So that could change. But right now, that's my answer. So is there a slightly illuminating powder that I like or that anyone likes? Anyone can answer this question. A slightly illuminating powder. And I'm going to have to probably end within the next 5 minutes. So I'm just giving you fair warning now if you have questions. And if I miss your question and the chat ends, please feel free to leave it in the comments below because I do come back and check them. Illuminating, but I don't use illuminating powders or illuminating powders to set. I will use them to finish my makeup, and I'll use Hourglass, the pressed, or I'll use the matte mineralized skin finish as a finishing powder. Thank you, Ariel. So if you're in here in my next live stream, I'll nominate you. Just remind me. You guys got to remind me if you want to volunteer because there's usually a week or two between. So, Joa Blur Activator Primer from CVS. Yeah, girl, we're ending. It started an hour and 23 minutes ago. We got to end. We got to end at some point. I'm glad you guys came in though. Yeah. So, well, I usually, I don't know. I use what I bought. I'll say that. So, I love the Too Faced foundation that I have, and I'm continuing to use it, and it works really well. But if you don't like Too Faced as a brand, then hold on, let me lean down and look in my drawer because I feel like I'm gonna miss something. What I would use is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and that's another fabulous choice. Estee Lauder Double Wear is great. I mean, that's kind of a no fail. I mean, I have it on right now. It just It's kind of a and I feel like because of all these other ones that I've discovered, it kinda gets pushed back, but it's such a good foundation. Estee Lauder Double Wear, BareMinerals Bare Pro is another one that I love for that type of event. Um, those would probably be 2 others that I would use for a special event where you're gonna, possibly be dancing, sweating. Um, um Laura Mercier's glow powder is nice, says Christine. So, I have that here in my to try drawer. They've sent me a couple of those now in PR packages, and I need to try it. I have it, and it's one of those where I see it and I'll put it on the back of my hand, and I'm like, "Is that gonna be too shimmery for every day?" And I can't quite tell, and then I keep forgetting to try it. So I'm glad you reminded me of that. I need to try the Laura Mercier glow powder that I literally have sitting right here in front of me. Is it too glowy to use it as a finishing powder? Thank you, Carolyn. I hope I'm saying your name right. It looks like it's Carolyn. Um, okay, so Mary is asking if I ever use the Guerlain meteorites, the little balls, the powder balls. Um, I used that, oh my God, years ago. I mean, it must have been over 20 years ago. It was my early 20s. And I really liked it, and I can't remember. I guess I used it as a finishing powder back then before I really knew what finishing powder was, but I just know I dusted it over my face, and it kind of gave this just beautiful glow to the face, and I remember that scent. It's got that scent to it, you know? Use it, girl. That's a good powder. Um, Carol, we talked about the Sydney Gray shadows earlier. And, I haven't used them. I haven't tried them yet. So, I would like to. I hear they're great. Thank you, Marielle. Thank you. Um, thank you for being nice, Lee. That's very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yes, Carolyn. Okay, great. I'm glad I was saying your name right. Yes. So Tony, I did say, I did. If you can go back and watch the replay. I applied the side of my face with the Blendiful, and I applied this side with a sponge, and you can see that whole section at the beginning in the replay. Yeah. So I applied Estee Lauder Double Wear. So yes, I know. There have been a couple of people that have asked me to try specifically the Estee. Oh, that got bright when I said specifically the Estee Lauder Double Wear with the Blendiful, and so that's what we got. I mean, synopsis. It applied beautifully. It looks really good. I don't think it's quicker than a sponge, but hey, we got the sponge over here. We got the Blendiful over here. I feel like they look pretty much the same. Yeah, and I'm sure they're gonna wear the same. It's Estee Lauder Double Wear, you know? So, um, let's see. Uh, the knack for yeah, no, I feel like they look the same, and, I have whoever said something about oh, thank you, Mary, that was very sweet. Um, Smashbox Cali Contour palette. So good, so good. I do not think you're gonna regret getting it. Oh, I know you won't. There's no way. Um, yeah, I think, if you're wanting to try the Blendiful, I mean, I'm no, I'm not gonna give my thoughts on it yet. Sorry. I don't know if I have my thoughts on it yet, so I'm not gonna speak too soon. Nancy, have you seen either of my videos on how to apply double wear? Because I go through how to apply it where it's not heavy at all. I mean, I applied it today, it's not heavy at all. So you really just need to apply it a certain way. And I mean, you can see how I applied it in this video if you go back to the beginning, or you can watch either one of those videos. But most people, when they first get it, apply it too heavy because they go in and apply it just like every other foundation, and it can't really be applied that way. So I have an older one that kind of makes me cringe. And then those were my first videos where a lot of people found me that way. And then I redid it or updated it probably within the past year. I think it was in the past year. And yeah, so I did that video, and I'm actually gonna do a video soon. Well, I'll get into that later because we're um going way over time. But yeah, I think that would really, really help you. So, and if you have more questions, feel free to leave them under that video. But it's helped a lot of people. So that have struggled with that foundation or just full coverage foundations in general. And I do need to try the MAC Face and Body again. You're right. I'm glad you guys got to pop in. So I'm going to end now. We're at an hour and a half. And I always say, I'm not going to go an hour and a half, but here we are. And I'm so glad that we did the chat today, that you guys got ready with me. And I'm going to get on with my day, do a little work, run some errands, which is still partly work. It's research, getting some things to try. So anyway, all right, guys, it was so good seeing you, and I will see you my video on Thursday I have going up, and on Sunday, and I think I'm going to do another live stream next Tuesday. So, okay, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.